This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got it. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Mensah unloads to the right. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Soft spot in the middle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Back to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Mensah. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Runs through a tackle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. On the direct snap, it's Preston. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Richard. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Find space on the right. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Just a simple power play. power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Working that left side now. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
His offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page.
Snags it and he's open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Mensah. Here comes the heat. And they got it. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like the back in my...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Preston. Here's a heat. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First and second down on the ground. Abject disasters. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Mensah to throw. Moving away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit, they were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Preston. Runs through a man, he might have space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete on the right side.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Pressure coming. Finds his man, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on second down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we play 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the counter. Got a little grass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for space. It's Richard. Picked up about 6. They're looking at third and 4. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Becker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got some room to run. He takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Coming out with it, it's Beebe. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Move. Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They run the reverse. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to handle the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in run game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mensah. On target. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the run, it's Richard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming in this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Direct snap. It's Preston. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Hoover. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The give on the counter. There he goes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game. And
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.